Welcome in and welcome back, Divine Infinite Light Beings. Ooh, in this present moment, you will have to bear with me because my mind is all over the place, sending out happy, high vibrational waves of peace and love. Yes, my mind is all over the place because whoever the energy that I am picking up on, their minds are all over the place. They are not in a still state of peace right now. I'm hearing frantic. They're frantic. It's frantic. And I was also hearing, I wish I would have met you first. I wish I would have married you first. I was also hearing walk like a man, talk like a man, walk like a man. Ooh. So you are wanting, take the messages as they resonate, and the genders, swap them if you need to swap them. You are wanting these energies that dwell around you, want to dwell around you, or no longer dwell around you. You wanted them to walk and talk like what you want. If they were, you wanted them to walk like a man, walk like a woman, talk like a woman, walk like a woman. You wanted them to perform the shit in a way that it was supposed to be performed. Just plain, be a man, be a woman. That's what you wanted them to do. Walk like a man, talk like a man. You wanted them to, they had all this fucking talk. They had all this fucking talk, but they couldn't walk the walk. That's what Spirit is saying. They had all the talk, but they couldn't walk the walk, right? So, and what else was I hearing, Divine Spirit? I was hearing, it's a man's world. So whoever this person was, these energies are very feel like they're dominating, feel like they're in control, feel like you're beneath them, feel like what they say go, feel like only what they say matter, that type shit, it's really given narcissistic energy is what it's given, right? And so the message was the original message. And whoever these energies are, they're fucking dehydrated. Because ever since I came back bringing these messages, every time I get ready to do a message, I get dehydrated. So these motherfuckers is dried up on the inside. They dried up on the inside. That's another reason why they couldn't give you shit. They well had ran dry. They had nothing to, they didn't have, you were the only thing, you were the only energy that was replenishing these karmic ass energies, these demonic ass energies, these low budget ass vibrating energies, right? You were the only one replenishing these energies. And now that you are gone, their well has ran dry. They dried the fuck up. Like they was, boy. Okay. They say wine is of the spirit, right? Wine is of the spirit, right? You get wine from grapes, right? You get wine from grapes, right? Okay. Wine is of the spirit. You make wine with grapes. You were the energy replenishing, pouring in, producing a grape, right? You were producing the grape. You were making sure the grape was nice and juicy and plump. You feel me? Understand, understand, and overstand spirit. My nose is itching. You were the one making sure that the grape, which was the negative energy that dwell around you, used to dwell around you or want to dwell around you, you were the one making sure that that grape was nice, juicy, and plump, right? Fulfilled, right? Fulfilled. And when you disconnect it and you cut that cord and that energy stopped, these energies dried the fuck up like grapes. Grapes. You remember that commercial with them grapes? And they singing and dancing? Yeah, they singing and dancing because they trying to make people think that everything is still all right. But you seen how the motherfucking grapes looked. They looked all burnt out, old, decrepit, nasty, singing and dancing up there talking about some grape shit. You feel me? Like, this is... Y'all, y'all heard that cough? How dry, how dry, how freaking fucking dry that cough was? Do you see how the fuck they attacked me in that moment? Do you know how fucking real spiritual warfare is? Okay. Archangel Uriel to the north of me, Archangel Raphael to the east of me, Archangel Michael to the south of me, Archangel Gabriel to the west of me, Archangel Sandoval beneath me, sending up the crystal grid line into my heart, and Archangel Metatron above me, sending down the creator light conscious to my heart, to my mind, so that I may function in my true, high, vibrational, radiant, authentic, pure, vibrant self. I beseech thee, I invoke thee, and I command thee to place me and the divine collective in your pure bubble of white light and darkness of protection, so no harm come before us, no disaster come near our tents, and no negative energies be allowed to dwell in our sacred and sacred spaces. It is so, so it is, and so shall it be, and we give great gratitude for the protection, for the protection, for the protection, and it shall be. Ashe, Ashe. That shit, them motherfuckers said, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up. You wanna bring the message and you wanna, make fun? No fuck, shut the fuck up, bitch. That's what they said in that moment. Whew. Yeah, but anyways, pure hands. Pure heart, pure thoughts, pure intentions to come over me as I tap into the energy of the divine collective. I invoke and ask for permission for the power to bring clear and accurate messages. Let the divine collective hear what they need to hear and see what they need to see. And I thank you for granting me the permission, my divine spiritual supernatural love war team, and protecting me as I deliver the messages to the divine infinite collective. Ashe, Ashe. Yeah, these people, they dried up. Every time I come, I get thirsty. So these people, they not even drinking water. The spirit is saying these people are not taking care of themselves in the moment right now. They're not taking care of themselves because they don't know how to take care of themselves without you, spirit is saying. Without you, you were giving them some kind of motivation. You were giving them some kind of hope to look forward to. You were giving them some kind of aspiration to where you made them see shit in a different light. You shine some lights. You are an infinite light being. You shine the proper light that they needed to see for real. You allowed them to see. You know how If you only have eyes to see, only have ears, it is, if what how's it? It's only for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. Okay, well, before they met you, they didn't have the eyes to see, they didn't have the ears to hear. But you shine that light on them, being a divine infinite light being, a love portal, an unconditional love portal. You shine that light on them and and awaken them to be able to see and hear. And now that you are not energetically pouring into them, keeping their well replenished, helping their cup floweth over, because you stand in the image of the divine creator, so you have that power to walk into people's lives and be their saviors. You are sent to walk into people's lives and be their saviors. You were granted with that power. From the day you came out of your mother's womb, you were granted with that power to walk into people's lives and save them. And you, when you sit down and you analyze and you think back, you will say, yes, I have been saving people my entire life, ever since I have been able to do so. Whatever age that was, I have been saving people my entire life, right? Because Spirit granted you with the power to do so, right? But I was hearing, before I got all of those messages, right? I was hearing, you had enough. You're tired. You no longer want to pretend and sit on that little short bus. So now you have hopped your ass off that little short bus and left all those demonic low budget ass energies on that bus, whoever they may be, family, friends, lovers, co-workers. You know how it go. Place it where it need to be, right? You left all them motherfuckers on that little short bus and you hopped your ass on the big magical bus where you came from. Remember, you've always been you, right? You have owned and accepted and have laid to rest all your trauma, all your drama, all your wounds. You know, everybody who cut you, you had already healed up your patches. You feel me? So at this point, you are no longer, or was no longer, in the energy of cutting yourself to bleed for someone else. Come on, Spirit. You're no longer in the energy of cutting yourself to bleed for someone else. Come on, Spirit. All right. Yeah. Say it one more time. You have come to realize that you are no longer in the energy of cutting yourself to bleed for someone else. Not you wasn't even bleeding for yourself. You cutting, you taking this pain, this slice, this dash for whoever you loved. It wasn't even for you, but you willing to sacrifice yourself. Sacrifice yourself for those who you loved, those who you trusted, those who you put so much time and devotion into, right? Now you're done. You're tired. You over it. You're not willing to accept it. You don't want to bandage yourself up anymore. You have learned enough to know that, oh, if I don't let them cut me, they can't cut me. And I'm damn sure not cutting myself. So you live in a life full of healed wounds, and you're not willing to reopen a wound or receive a new wound. Ashe? Understand, overstand, and understand what Spirit is saying in this moment. And these people, they realize this. They're feeling this. They're not accepting it because they don't understand why you got the fuck off that little yellow bus, right? But a lot of these motherfuckers that's on the little yellow bus truly didn't deserve, or no, truly weren't supposed to be on that little yellow bus, right? Follow me. They truly wasn't supposed to be on the little yellow bus. Just like you weren't supposed to be on the little yellow bus. You went on the little yellow bus because you were sent out on a mission, on an assignment. They've been sitting there for a while, right? They've been on assignment on that little yellow bus for a while. But when they got on that little yellow bus, they didn't realize that they were on assignment, and at one point in time that they were supposed to get their motherfucking ass off that bus. And you remember back in the day in school, right? When there was no non-public school, so you could have some children in non-public schools. You could know somebody who had children in non-public schools. You could be interested in placing your child in a non-public school, right? But back in the day, we didn't have those non-public schools. So the special needs children were on the same campus as us. But back then it was called special ed, right? And you know, back then, a lot of motherfuckers that didn't want to do shit, that didn't want to put in the work, right? Because we all in school. We all trying to get taught the same motherfucking thing, right? They put themselves in special ed because they didn't want to do the work. They wanted an easy pass. They seen that, oh, if they in special ed, they just slide on through. They want to just slide on through. And so that's why these motherfucking low budget ass energies never got off the bus, because they just wanted to slide on through. They didn't want to put in the work. So you got tired of being on the bus with them and seeing them not put in the work, not walk like a man, talk like a man. They wasn't doing it. They wasn't taking no action in what they was talking about. So you got tired and you got your motherfucking ass off that little yellow bus and you graduated the right way, the proper way, when you got back on that magical school bus, that big magical school bus. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for the delightful energy, the blessings of these truthful messages that is coming to the light, that are coming to the light in this present moment. I say, so somebody don't like the way you talk, somebody always trying to correct how you talk. Moving on, letting go, loving you, free. This is you. You jumped off that motherfucking little yellow bus. You moved on. You let the fuck go. And you loving you. You said, fuck them. I'ma free myself. I'm going to free myself from all this pain, this trauma, this heartache that I was giving myself for these people that didn't deserve it, that felt entitled to it. Thank you, Spirit. And you got on that big yellow bus, right? You got on that big yellow bus. And the reason why you got back on the big yellow bus, because you had already graduated by jumping off the motherfucking little yellow bus. When you jumped off the little yellow bus, you graduated. You got your credentials. You got your masters. You feel me? Understand, overstand, understand, Spirit. Spirit gave you your masters when you got the fuck off that little yellow bus. You realize, no, that's not the fuck where I'm supposed to be. I'm not supposed to just ride through shit. I'm supposed to put the work in. So if I gotta put the work in and I gotta receive the pain, that's what I'm gonna do. I accept what I had to do to get where I had to go, to get where I am, to get where I want to be. Right? So when you got back on that big yellow bus, magical school bus, you got back on there so you can further evolve. You can further awaken. Because it's just not, okay, I awaken and then boom, I'm done. No. We all know there's levels to these steps. So each time you pass a level, there's another level to go to. And especially when you going up the rank of a higher spiritual level. There's different levels, different portals that we travel through to experience what we need to experience in this divine human experience as divine light beings. So you got back on that big magical school bus so you can further learn more why these karmics are receiving lessons, because they didn't choose to get off the bus. So they're still stuck and trapped in the karmic cycle. They're trapped in the karmic cycle, in illusions and fairy tales. Why you the queen bee, whether you a feminine energy or a masculine energy, you the queen bee. People come to you for advice. People come to you for healing. People come to you for nurturing. People come to you for abundance. People come to you for creativity. This is you. You the queen bee. You the boss. Staying focused and driven. This is you. Why these people is living in fairy tales and illusions, being phonies and tricksters. And that's why you got off the motherfucking little yellow bus, because you know these motherfuckers is phony and tricksters. You know these motherfuckers had potential. That's why you fuck with them in the first place, because you seen the light in them. But they chose to dim the light in them with that lack mentality, speaking down on their lives, always in a negative funk, to where you can smell them when they come walking your way. That's how negative and low vibrational they are. You can smell them coming when they walk. Smell the negative energy rising up off of them. Just like people can smell the positive energy flowing from you, exuding from you. Well, you could smell that negative energy rising off of them. And that's because they living in fairy tales and illusions. And that's what the fuck they was trying to feed you. They was trying to feed you fairy tales and fucking illusions. They thought that they was gonna fucking trap you and keep you on that little yellow bus. They they was trying to trap you and keep you on that little yellow bus. But see, you had too much motherfucking intelligence. And, you know, you didn't show how intelligent you were. If motherfuckers want to think that you are the dumb blonde, then you gonna let motherfuckers think you the dumb blonde. Think what you want to think. Project what you want to project. You feel me? That's the type of energy that you roll with, because you don't give a fuck. That shit don't hurt you no more. Not like it used to. It used to fuck with you. It used to bother you. It used to make you uneased how people felt about you. But it don't anymore. And these could be families, family members, friends, lovers. But you got off the fucking bus. Co-workers with these people that tried to keep you trapped on the bus in these illusions, being motherfucking phonies, being con artists. But see, they couldn't trap you. They couldn't trap you. You moved the fuck on. And now that you moved the fuck on, they still want to trap you. Because this is coming after you move the fuck on. This is coming after. So they still in this mindset. They still in these low vibrational energies. This not in the past. This now. Because of who you are. because of what you stand for, because of your boundaries, because of who backs you up. Your divine supernatural love war team. And they don't have that. So somebody could be faking a pregnancy. Somebody could need a DNA about a pregnancy. Side note, somebody could be lying saying they're pregnant just to keep somebody. Yeah, you could know somebody, because I know somebody right now in this very present, and I ain't even gonna hold you on that. I'm a living witness. Sure. That is confirmation. That is confirmation. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you, Divine Supernatural Spiritual Love War Team. So these people, since you have walked away, you let go, and you continue to start loving back on yourself, because before these people came in your life, you was loving on yourself, and when these people came in your life, the reason you kind of put yourself on the back burner, you kind of like slow down on yourself so you could pour into these people, and these people seen this, these people knew this, these people even mentioned shit like, why you ain't doing what you used to do, uh why why you gaining weight, uh uh why your hair not combed and proper, like how I met you, you know, what's going on with your finances, you know, shit like that. These people was noticing it. These people was noticing it. So now that you gone and you loving on yourself again, not cutting your own self, not bleeding for no fucking body, these people getting readings on you. These people is really paying people, or on social media, because you know you can watch it for free on social media, getting readings on you on a daily basis. Spirit is saying they want to know what is going to be your every fucking move, because they are no longer in the presence of you, because you jumped off that little yellow bus, because they wanted it their way. They wanted to be in control. Remember, it's a man's world. Remember, in this society, in this world, the man is supposed to rule. So this is this is somebody who was supposed to be a divine masculine to you. This is specific. Somebody who was supposed to be a divine masculine to you was so fucking selfish, stubborn, ignorant, had too much motherfucking pride and ego to even pay attention to what Spirit was offering them through you. Through you. They didn't want to accept it through you. They didn't want to see it through you. But they seen it and they took it. Contradiction. Contradiction. And they always gave you contradiction. That's why you got your motherfucking ass off that bus. That's why you no longer could sit there willingly, peacefully, acceptingly. You didn't want to do it no more. You know, because you only do what you want to do as a divine infinite light being. You have that control. You have that power. You have that freedom. And they hate this in you. They hate that you don't go by the book. They hate that you don't play by the rules. Oh, but you going down the righteous path. But you not confining yourself to what everybody else is confining themselves as a group, as a collective. Confirmation. So, thank you, divine ancestors. So some of these motherfuckers is having police situations. We got that in the last reading. The last message that was brought. Police situations. Legal bonding contracts. Parole. Probation. Surveillance. You see, this motherfucker watching. These motherfuckers is under surveillance. Surveillance for all the wrong doings and damaging and lies and trickery and phony shit, illusions pulling over people's eyes and shit. Now they caught up. Now karma has caught up to them. Karma has caught up to them. They can't walk away from it. Remember, walk like a man. No, they can't walk away like a man. They can't walk away like a woman. You feel me? No, they crawling. They hiding. I'm seeing motherfuckers crawling down low, crawling, trying to stay hid, trying to stay in the caves of the darkness. Ugh. Why would you want to stay there? Why would you want to stay on that little yellow bus? Right? Why? They need to ask themselves. Y'all need to ask yourselves, cross watchers, why would you want to stay on the little yellow bus? Thank you, Divine Spirit. Family. So some of them feeling like, so some of these people that you was on the little yellow bus with, love situation, on the little yellow bus with, feel like they trapped in a family situation, trapped in a marriage, trapped in with the baby mama, trapped with the baby daddy, trapped. That's why they couldn't get off the little yellow bus, because they was trapped in some kind of family dynamic. Did Spirit say family, friends, lovers? Some kind of family dynamic they trapped in, so they couldn't get off the little yellow bus. Karmic friends, karmic co-workers, just karmic energy, period. Ugh. Massive regret. Now these motherfuckers is in massive regret because they know they should have got off that bus with you. They know they should have been ready to evolve with you. As much as you was trying to steer them down the path of righteousness to be able to walk into that light, they know that, damn, did I not pull it out? Why didn't I not pull it out? Why didn't I not pull it out? But they know that they should have got off that bus with you. Okay, well, we seen it. They having massive regrets because they was being a phony with you because it was supposed to go here. They was being a phony with you. They was being a trickster with that, in that magician energy in the reverse. They was trying to pull illusions over your eyes. They was doing spells and conjuring up chants and shit to get you to stay on that bus and shit. And Spirit said, no, you were supposed to walk into that light just as well as they were supposed to walk into that light. Yellow. The little yellow bus. The big yellow bus. Yellow. They chose to stay on the yellow bus. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Secret accounts. So they're watching you from secret accounts. They got several different secret accounts. They calling you from different numbers, hoping you'll pick up. They trying to watch your accounts, hoping you'll post something, hoping you'll say something that triggers them to make it seem like, to satisfy them, to make it seem like you're triggered over them. They waiting to get some kind of confirmation to know that you are down and out without them being on your side, not elevating off that yellow bus. So they got different accounts. They watching you. Did we get that in this message or the last message? That was this message. I always feel like somebody's watching me because somebody is watching you. And Spirit said it's a lot of somebody's watching you. It's not just no one single person. It's a lot. So some of you are single. It's confirmation. It's spam number, confirmation. Look at that, spam number, confirmation. Calling you from different numbers. Confirmation. Yeah. That's confirmation. That was fucking confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Wishing. If I had one wish, You remember how Ray J was crying in that motherfucking song? These motherfuckers is crying over you because they couldn't have their way, because they couldn't control you, because they couldn't contempt you, condemn you, bury you, so somebody could smoke cigarettes. Like to smoke cigarettes, somebody is over smoking cigarettes like trains. Soon as they light one, soon as they done with one, they smoking it to the butt, to the cotton part. I don't know why people like to smoke cigarettes to the cotton. Like, it's over at the line. That's why they put a motherfucking line. I know, because I was a cigarette smoker. I've been clean from cigarettes for maybe about 12 years now, and I'm grateful. So I know where the line and where you're supposed to stop smoking these cigarettes, right? So you could have stopped smoking cigarettes as well, right? So you know where the line is, where you're supposed to just say, okay, fuck it, it's time to put the cigarette out. But since the craving is so motherfucker, so they have such a craving for you, such a massive ass craving for you, to where they just gotta have you. They need you, they want you. Like, if you've ever been a cigarette smoker, the intensity of wanting to have a cigarette is burning. It's a burning sensation to want to be able to just puff that motherfucker and say, ah. And this is the feeling that you give them. They feel like they're getting that satisfying feeling off of you. They feel like they getting that satisfying, that just that hit. I just need that one hit. And then after they get that one hit, they need another hit, and another hit, and another hit, and another hit. But they don't have no more cigarettes. They don't have no more you to hit off of. That just came out of nowhere. Sex addiction. They got sex addictions. That's another reason why you jumped your ass off that little yellow bus. Because these motherfuckers wanted to act slow, like they didn't know that you just didn't want to share your peace with nobody. Whether you be a feminine energy or masculine energy, you are not that type of individual. Supernatural spiritual love war being a supernatural spiritual love, supernatural infinite light being. You are not that type of energy that is willing and wanting to accept whoever you are sharing your kundalini energy with, to share it with some fucking body else. And these motherfuckers was acting slow, sitting on that little yellow bus, thinking that you was going to accept this shit. Oh, hell to the fuck to the no. I don't know. Yeah, they was really... Yeah, you know, you're not supposed to say this word anymore. This word is like a big no-no. But I'm going to say it anyways, because these motherfuckers was retarded if they thought that you was going to accept them and their sexual addictions. They had you fucked up. They had you fucked up. Whether you be a feminine energy or masculine energy, you just was not willing. And when you got a sniff of them, when your body said, "Oh no," that one didn't feel right. That one been somewhere else. When that one said, "Oh no," that taco was just a little too loose for me. That taco, it's been open. You was like, "Oh hell no, no, fuck that, no, no, thank you, ma'am, no, thank you, sir." And now they going psycho. My nose itching. Now they going psycho. Now they losing their mind. They trapped on that little yellow bus. They trapped. We see it right here. There's no way that they can get off, because at the time that they was supposed to get off, at the possibility of getting off, when they should have got off with you, when you was trying to direct and lead them and guide them off that motherfucking bus, they chose to stay. They chose to stay, and I'm going to put this right here on top of Queen Bee. They go and cycle over you. Whether you a feminine energy or a masculine energy, these motherfuckers is losing their mind. Cuckoo. Going cuckoo for Cocoa Pops over you. They want to pop somebody in their motherfucking head over you. And it's probably the energies, the karmic energies that they dwell around that kept them from getting off the motherfucking bus. Because it was the fear, it was the ego. Remember, we seen it, the ego, the arrogance, all this shit kept them on that bus. All this shit, the karmic ass family members, the karmic ass lovers that they wanted to fuck with outside of you. They psycho, they crazy, obsessed. Don't want to let you go. That's why they got this fake account, that fake account. Whatever you got, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you got, they got in several different accounts. Stop playing. They mad, sick, and dazed without you. They thank you, divine spirit. They said, shut up, bitch. Shut up, stop talking. They even had workplace affairs. So like if y'all felt like you know your dude was stepping out, your girl was stepping out at work with these co-workers, didn't spirit say co-workers, with these co-workers, your intuition was right. This is your confirmation. You knew all along that these motherfuckers was fucking with these people at work. Because these people was willing to sit on the little yellow bus with them. Even though they knew about you. They was still willing to sit alongside of them because they thought they had the prize. They thought they was taking the prize from you. Because when you was with them, they was running over. So they thought they was still snatching the prize from you when actually you was the prize that was pouring into them, that was making it able to pour into another. Come on, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine Supernatural Spiritual Love War Team, for blessing us with these accurate and clear messages in this present moment. Show us what we need to see. Show us what we need. Tell us what we need to hear. They trying to cope. But you got them blocked. Ooh. Ooh. They mad about this separation, though. Because you pouring into yourself. You living in the moment. And they got a love fucking hate relationship for you. They love you 1 minute. They hate you 1 minute. Remember when we were kids? And we used to pick the flowers. And we'd be like, she loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. And then the last fucking one would be the determination of what was truly going on, right? This is how they, this is how they feel about you. They trying to cope. They trying to cope from you leaving them. That's why they get messages, because didn't Spirit say, and somebody could drink whiskey? Boy, that whiskey. That whiskey. I heard somebody say, and you know, Spirit say you can always tell when somebody is feeling some type of way about you, right? It's just in their body movement. It's in the things they say. It's in the way they carry themselves around you, right? So that's another reason why you got off the little yellow bus, right? But somebody told me, because I drink whiskey, somebody told me that they was listening to, oh my God, and the somebody is calling right now. Oh my God, if this ain't motherfucking confirmation, oh my God. I'm going to just show you right now. Somebody is calling right now. The person that said what they said that I was about to say is calling right now. Oh my fucking goodness. So they was telling me, wow, they, wow, they was telling me that they was listening to a radio station that said it. Somebody was saying it is so sexy to see a woman sip on whiskey, right? And I was like, oh yeah, yeah. She was like, they was like, well, I already just spilled the beans. She was like, um, I just got into whiskey. You just introduced me to whiskey. I didn't know nothing about whiskey, but they say after she had already gave me the compliment. So some of these people could do this to you, like give you a compliment, then turn around and give you a sly remark, right? And this is another reason why you got off that little yellow bus, cause you don't got time for games. You don't got time to play. You don't got time for that condescending, low vibrational ass energy. I say and then when you do get it, you don't let it affect you. Remember, Spirit say shit don't hurt you no more. It don't bother you no more. I just laughed it off. I said, oh no, that's not me. Yeah, I drink whiskey, but that's not me, because they told me that women that drink whiskey is loose and wild. I ain't never been loose, and yeah, I'm a little wild, but and they also said women that drink whiskey go for anything. I don't go for anything. So that was like, oh, you give me a compliment in the beginning, and then in the end you shoot me down. You you make it seem like, oh, you a whore, you a slut, you that type shit, right? That type shit. And so this is why you got these motherfuckers blocked. You got these motherfuckers blocked. But that was a side note. Spirit say, you know when people really don't care for you, or you know when people, got some type of feeling for you, against you, about you, right? Okay, so these people want to separate. They know you separated from them because of some kind of family dynamic, the trap that they were in, that they could not get out of, these illusions or whatever, and you went off to um um love yourself. Now these people, you got these people in the dark night of the soul. They're reflecting, they're soul searching, they're wondering why, what the fuck, why you had to go off and start loving yourself. And this is right on top of wish, living in the moment, as they going psycho and crazy in this present moment. You living in it, you living in it, you at peace. You got so much tranquility. And it's just you don't need no entourage, you don't need no group. This is a single person. This is you relaxing and enjoying your own motherfucking peace, while this motherfucker, y'all two different worlds. Dark, the light and the 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 dark, in two different worlds. You see how crazy this motherfucker look? This motherfucker look crazy. This motherfucker look like they want to kill somebody. Kill somebody. That's how they feel about you. They want to kill you for not wanting to be in their life anymore. They like, fuck, why this nigga? Fuck, why this bitch? Fuck. Why? I don't understand why. Yeah. And whoever, whoever's playing these games with them, trying to act like they pregnant or whatever, they don't, they don't love them. They don't love them. They don't love them. It say love to hate. So they love whatever they can do for them, whatever that was keeping them on that little yellow bus with these people. With these people, that's what they love. But they hate the person in itself, whether they be a feminine energy or masculine energy. These karmics hate the karmics in itself for not being you, Spirit is saying. These karmics is starting to hate these karmics for not being you. Yeah. Yeah. And remember, in the beginning, they said, I wish I would have married you. I wish I would have met you first. Remember that? Yeah. And now they feeling fucking rejected. It's a whole fucking stream of energy of rejection. It's a whole stream of energy of rejection. Did I just say stream? A stream. All because somebody didn't want no strings attached. Somebody didn't want to stop being promiscuous. Somebody didn't want to get right, you know? Somebody didn't want to get right. So, and look at the yellow. The yellow. So yellow is significant. And we got that on yesterday, that somebody's solar plex was out of alignment because of the anxiety and the stress and the fear that they have for not being able to be in your life anymore. Yellow. Inner work. God brings me idea solutions for my inner healing. As I become aware of my weaknesses, I turn them into strength. I direct my thoughts towards the light and see the positive sides of every stage of my life. Darkness turns into courage, thus I get stronger. See, that's why you got off the little yellow bus. Because you had already been through the darkness. You had already conquered your weakness. You feel me? You had already started to exude your positivity. Look at all this yellow. You had already released what was not allowing you to move forward and awaken and evolve even more. And so, by you having already released, and you had already been through that stage, and you had already been through that level, and you had already took that class, you knew that it was time to release again. And that's where we are here in the present moment. I stopped fighting my fears and the hardship of life. I control my thoughts, live in the present moment, and accept each stage of my life. I work on what I have, I work on what I have power over and put into God's hands. What I can't change, I trust that everything will work out for the best. See, you had already, took the initiative to heal, like Spirit is saying. You had already took the initiative to trust in Spirit. You had already did that. So you was trying to get these people to do the same thing. And they didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do it. They didn't want to get the fucking act right that Spirit was trying to show them through you. And that's why you hopped your ass off that little yellow bus and, went on about your way. And they mad and they psycho and they want to kill motherfuckers and they want to tear motherfuckers down and they beating up on themselves and shit. I'm seeing somebody just like beating on their head, like that type shit. That type shit. That's what I'm seeing. Like, why didn't I fucking get off the fucking bus? Why? Thank you, Divine Spirit. Let's get some, just, what is this? Soul truth. Self-awareness. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get a couple. There's a couple. Thank you for the clear and accurate messages. Show us what we need to see and tell us what we need to hear. Thank you, Divine Spirit, because we have eyes to see and ears to hear. To where does my soul want to travel? What risk can I take today? So these people's souls didn't want to travel. They didn't want to take no risks by getting off this bus. It says, be not mistaken, you will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible. On the path towards your dreams, you will have to take the big, scary leap. But do not fear, because your soul has wings. Remember, Spirit been telling you that for a couple of days now, that you are an earth angel and you have wings. Visible wings. Real visible wings. That's why you have back pains in the middle of your fucking shoulders, at the lower back of your back. Those are your fucking wings. Today, soul action. What risk can I take to move forward? What risk can I take to move towards? What risk can you take to move forward towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you are really made of. And see, that's why you got the fuck up off that bus, because you was brave, you was courageous, you had confidence that you was gonna make it when you got off that bus. You wasn't gonna let nobody deter you from thinking that you was going to not make it off that bus. You wasn't going to self-sabotage yourself, such as these people do, thinking that you wasn't going to progress getting off that bus. You made the proper choice for you. You took that scary leap, even though you was taking it by yourself. You didn't ask nobody to come with you. You said, oh, I'll teach you the way, I'll show you the way, but I'm not going to beg you to come with me, and I'm not going to force you to come with me. So you got the fuck up off the bus with all your courageousness. And they see this and they going psycho over this shit because you standing strong. Like, fuck. You walk like a man. You talk like a man. You walk like a woman. You talk like a woman. And you show and motherfucking prove. When we travel, bus. When we travel, we grow. You got off the bus. You knew it was time to grow. You got off the bus. These motherfuckers was not willing to grow. Oof. 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 We open up our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. You see, you oneness with the divine creator. You understand, and overstand that the divine creator dwells within you, and you are one with the divine creator. You have oneness, you have wholeness with the divine creator. And these people, they didn't trust, they didn't have faith at all. They don't have no oneness. Our hearts and minds expand. They wasn't willing to expand. And our desires, they didn't have no desires. Their only desire was to leech off of you. Your energy, what you could do for them, what you could show them, how you could improve them. That was their desire. That was their satisfaction. Remember, we got the puff. You satisfied them with whatever you did for them. They didn't have to do it. They didn't have to put in the work. They didn't have to think. They didn't have to feel. They didn't have to use emotions. Where is the soul calling? Calling you to visit. Today, soul action. Pick a location on your desired list. Choose the date when you will get there and start planning. Create Pinterest boards or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants, anything that will create moments that will let the universe know you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. So a lot of you already have vision boards. You know, a lot of you already made plans. But if you have not, put it on paper. Visit the places. Let the universe know that you are ready to step out of that level that you are in, just left, and you are ready to expand even more. Ashe, I'm gonna leave it there. This has been a true blessing to receive these messages in this present moment. Remember, these people is mad in cycles, so be aware. Pay attention when they come around you, to the condescending energy, the provoking energy, the triggering energy, the projecting energy, the deflecting energy. Pay attention to all the red, blue, purple, green, whatever color flags that give you a sense of warning. Pay attention to all that shit, because these people is psycho. Their minds is not stable. They're not in a proper state. They don't have a clear mind. They don't have a clear heart. So be mindful if you choose to um, give these people privilege to have access to your energy. So I'm sending out healing, loving energy to you all, because they gonna come in mad. Divine infinite light beings, I'm sending out healing, loving energy to those who believe that they deserve divine healing energy. You just might be and have put in the work. You just might be. You probably are. You could be a divine infinite light being. And to those cross watchers who feel like they deserve love, better luck next time. Find it somewhere else. Do the work for it. Ashe, Ashe.